So, when you hear the name South Africa, I bet two very specific things immediately pop into your head, right?
Yeah, Nelson Mandela and the 2010 World Cup, both absolute legends, for sure. But in this explainer, we're pivoting completely away from the usual story.
Which obviously leaves us wondering, what else is there? Oh, a whole lot. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. Beyond the expected. Okay, most countries have just one capital city, right? Well, South Africa actually has 3. You've got Pretoria for the executive branch, Cape Town for parliament, and Bloemfontein for the judiciary. Talk about spreading the power out. Right, and while we're on the topic of surprising numbers, try 12. That is exactly how many official languages they recognize. And what's really wild is that most locals easily speak at least 2 or 3 of them completely fluently.
Moving on to Section 2, Historic World Firsts.
Get this. Back in 1967, the world's very first successful human heart transplant didn't happen in a massive hospital in Europe or the US. It happened right there in Cape Town.
And if you're thinking the entire continent is just blazing, endless heat, think again. South Africa actually has its own snowy ski resort.
No way, right?
Seriously. Then jump back to 1879. 30,000 Zulu warriors armed with little more than spears and shields literally handed 1,400 heavily armed British Empire troops one of their most legendary defeats ever.
Next up, Section 3, Nature and Landscapes. Okay, so scientists were absolutely positive that the prehistoric co-assailant fish had been extinct for literally millions of years. And then, boom, it was found swimming alive right off the South African coast. It's basically like finding a living dinosaur.
Section 4, a global heavyweight.
Check out these stats. South Africa produces a staggering 90% of the entire world's platinum. Oh, and about 40% of its gold, too. The sheer mineral wealth is just off the charts.
Yeah, and talk about a massive sporting flex. They are one of only 2 countries on the entire planet to have hosted the football, rugby, and cricket World Cups.
Finally, Section 5, Modern Trailblazing.
In 2006, they seriously pioneered LGBTQ+ rights. They became the very first country in Africa and only the 5th globally to legalize same-sex marriage. Way ahead of the curve.
And if you're looking for pure adrenaline, the Blauwkrans stands over 200 meters above a massive river gorge. It hosts one of the absolute highest commercial bungee jumps on the planet. Just thinking about looking down is dizzying.
So, from ancient, literal living fossils and massive medical history,
to staggering mineral wealth and totally modern milestones, South Africa is just far more layered than most of us realize.
Exactly, which really leaves you wondering, what other countries out there have we completely underestimated?